Knott's Berry Farm is pleased to present Krazy Kirk and the Hillbillies.
Happy New Year! Thank you for being here. Let me hear you say, yeehaw! Let me hear you say, hunda bada hunda! Those are the bad people. We keep them over there. They're bad people. The baddest of the people are right there, especially the ones in the very front row. So just know this, that they are separate from the rest of society. They're adding more bad people to the bad section. Those are the three of the most bad, notorious people ever. We try to keep them separate from the rest of society. They will be escorted out of the park in probably about 10 minutes. Try not to stare at them. Try to figure out what they did. I just have to do that right up front. Sorry, y'all. Here you are. There you are. People, we've been worried sick about you. Good grief. We are working here at Knott's Berry Farm. We have never been treated better than we've been treated here at Knott's Berry Farm. We are having a ball. We get to work here because you folks show up and see us. We're going to be here for a long time. I say this quite frequently, that we were working in another place for many years. We can't talk about that place when you go down Ball Terminal Harbor. All of a sudden we found ourselves right here, and before we knew it, a lot of people from that place bought season passes, and that's why we have a job here for a long, long time. I get to work with Eric the Great! Bam Bam Brad! Animal Anders! And Whistler Rick! And let's get started before I knock this mandolin over. Let's get sorry, Eric. Let's get started. Let's do what is known as our tribute to our favorite character, Snoopy. It is the 20s, isn't it? You are. It is the 20s, ladies and gentlemen, the Roaring 20s. We are happy that we're doing songs that are not Christmas related right now. But it is a little. We're up here thinking really hard right now because we've been doing that for a while. And this is one of those songs that makes you think of the summertime. Makes you think of the blues. It's actually called the Summertime Blues. Give me a back loud, yeehaw! I'm gonna reel up for some, I'm gonna reel up for. Been working all summer just to find.
So Dyson, you gotta work late.
Well, sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do. There ain't no cure for the summertime blues. I told my son you gotta earn some money. And one of years of coat and go riding in the sun. Sick. You can't use the car because you didn't work a lick. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, cause there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. And he said, whoa!
Son, I'd like to help you, but you're too young.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, cause I ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Ain't no cure for the summertime blues. All right, y'all. This is one of my favorite songs we're going to do, and once again, I am so honored that we have so many friends, so many people that we know and that support us here. I see so many faces of people that come see us, and I appreciate people like you. Thank you very much, all of you people. Some of you people I recognize, and I'm going to just be honest, you could probably show up a whole lot more than you did. This is another thing that you might not know. I've made eye contact with every single person. Every single one of you, including this girl that just walked in. Every single one of you I've made eye contact with. Yes, even you people right here. And you're all expected to attend the next 2 shows this evening. Yeah, okay. This is a pretty song we're going to do for you. Looking Glass, the ones who recorded this song, Looking Glass was the name of the band. The name of the song is called Brandy.
Oh, yeah. All
There's a port on the western bay that serves ships of the day. All the sailors pass the town away and talk about their homes. There's a girl in this harbor town, and she works
song, and maybe said it's you. Thank you. So many faces out there that I recognize. Thank you very much. And so many of you people expect heavy metal. And it doesn't matter, age has nothing to do with it. We had a lady that in her mid-70s that was really upset that we had no heavy metal in our show. You can never tell. Well, most of the time your heavy metal people are loud. They're very outwardly opinionated about the lack of heavy metal in the show. But then there's those that are very quiet and hold back, reserved, but are holding back a lot of resentment inside their minds. So we're going to try to reach out to the heavy metal people, especially right now. Who are you? Who are you? See a lot of white-haired people screaming. It is true about us. I don't know if you've heard this, but yeah, we rock and roll every single night. And we party every day!
You show us everything you got. Keep on until the groove gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you wanna go for a spin. Party's just begun, I met you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. You say you might be mine for a while. Look at fancy girl, like your style. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You show us everything you got. Baby, that's quite a lot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day.
Let's hear it for Bam Bam Brad. We like having the drums, I'm going to tell you right now. Are we in position? We're going to have Anders is going to the electric bass, all right? It's a pretty song. We're going to do it for you. We send this out to you folks. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year to everybody. This goes out to you folks. This is a Carpenter song. Karen Carpenter, the prettiest voice in the world. And we're going to try to do some justice on this song called Top of the World. on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is my love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love puts me at the top of the world. Yeah. It's telling me the things are not the same. All the leaves in the trees, in the touch of a breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love puts me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love puts me at the top of the world. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Something has happened. We've been doing holiday music continually for about 3 months. And we've been not being able to do one song in this holiday show that we've been doing, the Hillbilly Holiday Spectacular. And that one song that we have not been able to perform until tonight is called The Devil Went Down to Georgia. The way we do it, our version of The Devil Went Down, let me do that battery pack first. Our version of The Devil Went Down to Georgia is a very theatrical version. We all are playing various roles. We have a narrator or a teller of the story, what we refer to as a storyteller. And that will be performed by Rick Storey. Animal Anders will be playing the various characters of the village. I want you to play various characters that would make up a city person, a professional in the city, such as a banker or a realtor or perhaps insurance. And I want you to drop that character completely and become an evil demon bassist. A demon bassist. And Animal Anders has the range to do this incredibly well. Ladies and gentlemen, Animal Anders playing. We got Bam Bam who's going to be playing a character in the village that has problems with doing most things. But he's a brilliant, brilliant percussionist drummer. Brilliant, the best ever. So he'd be what we call the village savant. Percussionist. Bam Bam! Really good at that character. And now playing the role, the title role, the demon, the most evil entity that we know of. That's why we have put him on this side of the stage with the side of the fire, which represents evil. No, don't do the jingle bells thing. We're so used to jingle, 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 devil is coming down. Oh, the devil came down from Georgia, looking for a soul to steal. But we're going to celebrate Christmas first. Anyway, so we are going to feature Eric, who does demons brilliantly, especially this particular character. Show him the walk. Show him your evil walk. Look how he works. Oh! We don't want to lose the children. Obviously, he's using subtleties. He's a method actor. He studied Stanislavski. So he uses sense memory. He uses events from his past in order to create the character needed and the emotion needed in the present scene. I myself am a technical actor. I'm just using technique as opposed to what Eric is using, which is memory, sense memory. Which is, I'm now getting pretty into a theater. I don't know how many theater people we have out there. So before we lose anybody, let's move on into our version of The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind, he was way behind, and he was willing to make a deal. When he came upon this young man song, fiddling, playing it hot, while the devil jumped up on the hickory stump and said,
Oh, let me tell you what. Bet you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take the dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I'll bet this fiddle of gold against your soul. I think I'm better than you.
The boy said,
My name's Johnny. Hello. And it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're gonna regret because I'm the best it's ever been.
Johnny Rosin, Johnny Rosin, he's in Georgia, but that feels the cards. And if you ain't got the shiny fiddle made of gold, you lose and all get your soul.
Start to show.
And fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. A band of demons joined on in and it sounded something like this.
Stop doing that, you're freaking me out. Really weird. What you're doing is really weird. I don't get it.
When the devil finished, Johnny said,
Pretty good old stuff. So sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how to done.
Johnny said,
Come on back here, I'm gonna try again. I told you once, you son of